West Coast Dominican.
Because they're going to try to understand, why she got the West Coast thing?
Yeah.
And then they'll understand later in the video.
Yeah.
How I feel to be back after 8 years here.
7 years, 11 months.
7 years, 11
I
months.
beat the 8-year mark.
I'll say 8 years. That's
Blessed,
amazing.
man.
Wow, you've been blessed,
I
yeah.
feel blessed, man.
'Cause
All
I'm-
glory to God, you feel me?
That's all right, man. That's what's up. We'll walk around.
Cultura, cerveza. Grupo, cultura, cerveza. Santo Domingo, República Dominicana.
That's what's
Come
up.
here.
Come here and check it out. That's what we doing this interview at, guys. What's up, my man? How you doing, man?
I'm blessed, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm in Santo Domingo con mi gente, when my people Philly down. You feel me?
That's what's up. Tell them your name, man. I know your name, but let the people know. Tell them your name. Tell them what you do, and we're gonna get into this live interview, man. I'm glad I met you, man. I'm glad we linked up.
Likewise. Well, my name is Cheez Sama.
Boom.
I'm Dominican from Palm Springs, California, but always been back and forth to my native country, you feel me? I make music, I'm an artist out there. I rap, I co-produce, do a couple things, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how we rolling. We out here. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh yeah, we'll do one with you. Boom. Cheers.
Bam.
So how long you gonna be out here? And what's your goal for coming to the deal? I know you coming to visit family. Obviously you're Dominican. This is where you from, so you're going to visit your family and all that.
Of course.
But I know you do music. Are you a producer? Are you a songwriter? Are you artist? I don't want to disrespect you and say that you reggaeton. Because Dominicans, y'all call yourself Dembo. Dembo.
Or just Dominican rap. You feel me? Well, I rap too. I rap in English and Spanish. I do a Dominican rap, and I do a rap from the States, like, you know, hip-hop, trap, whatever, you know. Multiversal. And I co-produce also too, like, you know, I'll tell producers what I want on the beat, or what instrument I want, or what sample, or just other things like that. And like, I'll co-produce too my music videos, and I'll, you know, give the director his touch too, but you know, I'll give him my freestyle too, you know, how I want it. You feel me? Songwriting, all that. I do all my songs myself, everything me.
Everything you. So you write, you produce, co-produce like beats. You produce beats too. You write your, like you said, you write your songs, you produce beats. You do your videos too.
Yeah.
You know how to video edit and all that?
No, but I basically, like, I'll set up the setting on how I want them to shoot it, or what I want to be done. You know what I'm saying? On what avenue or what form I want it to be seen or what type of shot, you know, things like that. I'll give them my little ideas and then I'll let the person behind the camera work their magic with their little freestyle, you feel me?
Yeah. Okay. And what could you say about the DR that makes it special? I always ask all my Dominicans, my Haitians, whoever, El Salvadorians, Colombia, wherever I'm at, I always ask them, what makes this island special? What makes your country special? What's special? What makes Dominicans unique? You know, take your time, whatever you think about, whatever you want to say about your people.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot. What makes us unique and just Dominican in general is we're just loving people. We're sharing people. We're welcoming. There's no hate. We're proud where we're from. We'll share with what we got. With what we don't have, we'll share with what we got, and we'll just, you know, we live life just positive, even if it's negative out here. You know what I mean? Third world negative, like we look at it in a positive format. You know what I'm saying? Like we just pa'lante, como dice mi gente, pa'lante. Ponte la pila y trucho. Tú sabes que lo que es.
Okay. And man, so you born here, then you grew up.
No, I was born in the States.
Okay, you born in.
I was born in the States, but all my life since a kid, just
you go
back and forth, like that. I signed it up.
So you're born in California.
Yeah,
California.
Born in Constance, California.
Obviously, Dominican parents.
Yes,
got
sir.
that.
And ain't no Dominicans out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because
ain't no Dominicans out there.
Wow, because I spent some time in San Diego.
Yeah.
It's a Dominican restaurant in San Diego. If you could ever make it to San Diego.
I think that's the one my mom told me about.
Yeah, I think maybe one of the Padre players, one of the players from the baseball team, the Padres, is Dominican.
Yeah.
I think he opened the restaurant. Everything is upside down right now because of this, the COVID situation.
Yeah, of course.
But you should check that out. It's nice Dominican restaurant.
Yeah, I think my mom told me about that one. I swear, I'm gonna have to ask her. I'm gonna ask her today.
Yeah, that's it. That's it downtown.
That's like the only one, huh?
Yeah, that's the only one. And they did. I mean, they spared no expense.
Feel like you in DR.
Yeah, it's like you in
Santo
DR.
Domingo.
Yeah, I even think they even got the Presidente and all that there.
Got it imported.
Yeah, they got it import. Yeah.
It's good.
Wow. And how was it growing up? Wow, I always like to ask people this. How was it growing up being Dominican in Palm Springs? Because I would think it's Dominicans in like California. It's in California, so I would think the strongest hold for Dominicans in California would be Los Angeles. Because I've met a couple of Dominicans in LA. I have met Dominicans in LA. Not many, but I've ran across them.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like from what I've seen and heard, there's a little stronghold in LA, but where I'm at in Constance, California. No, that shit don't exist. There's probably like 2 or 3 families, and everything else is like I get confused with being Mexican. Like I tell them I'm Dominican, they be like, "No, you Mexican."
No,
like,
you
damn,
Dominican.
People are that close-minded about the history of how things happen. You feel me? Like, man, so it's hard, man, because they don't understand it because they always get it confused with. They'll be like, oh no, you're black and Mexican, you're this and that, you're this and that. Like, yo, Dominican is, if you want to know what a Dominican is, Dominican is when Christopher Columbus came and he brought the African slaves and he landed on the island and the native people were the Tainos and they started colonizing and mixing in the race and like what created a Dominican was the African slaves, the native Tainos, and the Spanish. That's what a Dominican is. That's why a lot of people have a hard time identifying themselves because they don't know their history. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just like in general, like a lot of people in the States. I'm speaking about a lot of people in the States.
They don't know their history.
They don't know their history. They just know. You know what I mean? The States was native to the Indians. You feel me?
Yes, true.
And then I'll leave it at that because it gets deeper, you know what I mean? But
no, I hear you. Mm-hmm. And wow, California, Dominican, that's
super rare.
Yeah, because if you're in New York or Miami, because I could even tell you, I've traveled, man. I've been blessed to travel a lot of places and live in a lot of parts of the United States, and be in other countries as well. Like if I'm in Florida, if I'm in Miami, there's a place called Alapata, Dominican stronghold. Yeah. If I'm in New York. Washington Heights.
You're in the Heights, Bronx.
I already know, Like I like all the videos. I mean, one time I was out there with my buddy.
I got some family up in South Bronx. It was rude over here.
Yeah, boy, like a lot of videos. I'm hanging out. like a little bar, a little restaurant.
Oh, yeah,
like everybody was Dominican. I thought it was the Dominican Republic. I like,
that's what I'm saying.
they like we all. They said we all Dominican. I like
we
what?
rooted over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. My mom, when she came out, when she left DR when she was young, she landed in New York first. Cali as Dominican, you feel me?
I think my mom probably went out there
I think
because
that was just the difference.
The weather is.
My mom don't like the cold.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a big adjustment. You coming from this nice place, and then you go to the New York.
It's sunny all of a sudden.
Yeah, and then it's cold. I mean, of course they got the summertime there on the East Coast, but the winter times is brutal, man. The winter times is brutal over there, man. So it makes sense why your mom would go there. You know what I mean? And LA, I mean, not LA, but Palm Springs. And that whole area,
Coachella Valley Desert.
Coachella Valley, yeah.
Where they throw Coachella Fest at?
Yeah, that's where he's from, man. He's from, yeah, I know.
Where they throw Coachella.
Stopped all that. Everything got stopped. No Coachella Fest, nothing. So, man, you've been out there. So you lived out there.
Born and raised out there, literally born and raised, and just back and forth to my native country, to my patria.
Okay. So eventually, your goal is to try to move back here. Is that what you're trying to do?
Like,
or at least spend half of your time. A lot of people do 6 months in the States, 6 months there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out here for like 3 months and a half, but the main thing is I'm trying to bring in you know, an economy over here, bring in a living over here, and help out my country out here, because my country needs it. So I'm trying to hustle up something out here while I'm in the States too, and just back and forth. I'm trying to get rooted over here, you know what I mean? Get rooted originally.
Okay.
You feel me? Been out there getting rooted for a long time, you know, more than over here. So it's like I said, I've been back and forth, but it's that time now that
you're getting a little
I'm
older.
Realizing, it's time to
help the country, help the hometown.
Yeah, help the economy, because it's hard over here.
It's hard over here because people see like Santo Domingo, and they think like Dominicans are pretty wealthy. It's the Dominicans here that have money,
of course.
But overall,
everybody's.
It's like probably a 20-80. 20% of people, they living good, and the 80 are struggling, just like how we in the States, you know, 9-to-5ers, whatever you want to call them.
Exactly, like people want to talk about in the States, like there's ghetto. My mom raised me in a Section 8 apartment in Palm Springs, California,
so
downtown Palm Springs, California. So like I know ghettos, but compared to a third world ghetto, like República Dominicana and out here in Dominican Republic, it's a whole nother level of
poverty,
of ghetto and poverty. So like, just be grateful that you out there, and you know you have an opportunity than compared to out here, because opportunity out here is, you know, and God given, God free willing. If you're working hard, it'll come through. But it's what I'm trying to say is it's harder. It's way harder.
It's way harder here.
You gotta be grateful. Be grateful. At least, I mean, that you got running water, and you know what I mean.
Because some people don't have it here. Because you know, people see like what is it, not Puerto Plata, but Punta Cana and places like that, and they like, oh, it's really nice, but not. That's like the vacation. That's not every.
Every time somebody tells me about going to DR, I'm going to DR. I'll be like, and I'm like, where'd you go? Punta Cana. Like that's the only spot. Say. Like, dude, that's the resort town. That's the resort area. That's where everybody else is at. Like where the tourists go. Like, go meet the real República Dominicana. Vete a conocer a Dominicana que está ahí en los barrios por todos lados, from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just where it's fancy at. See where the cultura comes from, where the culture really comes from, and see what the real struggle is, instead of trying to live a high life in a different country. I'm not saying that you don't have to, but see what it really is too, though, out here. You know, besides the high life, know the low life, because I come from the low life, and I'm trying to create a high life from the low life. You feel me? And stay humble at all times. You know, no ego. That's it.
Okay.
Help.
And when you're here, do you stay mainly like in Santo Domingo, or do you go around the whole country?
Santo Domingo y Asua. Yo voy a Santo Domingo y Asua porque mi familia son asuaneros.
Okay.
My family is from Asua. So,
Asua. And where's Asua? Tell us a little bit about Asua.
Asua is like, it's like in the campos. Over there they be
Well, tell them what the campos. I know what campo mean, but tell
campos are like the areas in like neighborhoods where like you're like in the middle of nowhere. Like you like in. I'm talking about it's no industrial building through there. It's you in the middle of nowhere in the jungle, and there's farms everywhere that families are growing and they're raising cattle and things like that.
So like the countryside.
Countryside, basically.
Okay. Yeah. And man, what up?
Parcelas.
The parcelas.
Parcelas, the farm.
And tell them a little bit about the food. What is your favorite? What's your favorite food here?
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
Everything. The main dish, plantain, plátano, you feel me? But everything.
Yeah.
Everything. It's just too much. It's too much. But the main dish is some plátanos, some salami, you feel me? O la bandera, arroz, habichuela con carne ahí. Era la bandera ahí.
Okay.
You know, rice, meat, and beans. That's the flag right there. That's what we call a bandera.
He said the flag. Everybody, that's the flag. Yeah, the flag means the traditional dishes that everybody get and stuff like that. Man, what would you recommend for people to hang out or to go to? Man, I always gotta bring this up because people always want to know this. Like the meet females, because I got a lot of subscribers.
Meet females.
Yeah, because I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of guys come in because the Dominican girls are pretty, so they come down here to meet them.
Oh man.
What would you? I mean, not to put you on the spot.
I have to take a drink for that. No, we could. Let me tell you after this.
Okay. Take your time. Because I got a lot of guys that watch my channel and stuff like that, so they want to know.
Just be you.
Yeah.
Be you, be fly. Be super fly, though. Like, you know what I mean? Have your little stun on, but be humble because you will get hustled. That's one thing about a Dominican chick. Unless she's, like, really on her shit, they will hustle you. They will hustle you. You know what I mean? They're super humble. They'll be pretty as hell, fine as hell, and they'll go talk to you. Even if you fine, ugly in between, they'll talk to you. That's one thing. The humbleness is here. They'll talk. But you gotta be careful because they will hustle you. So just make sure your game's strong and you do what you do and make your moves. And, you know, of course, you know, break bread. You know what I mean? Offer her a drink, offer her
some food,
a taxi, offer whatever. Like, you know, don't be cheap. You never want to be cheap, but just show them what type of person you are, you know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, don't let them take advantage of your good because it will go bad. They'll just run your pockets real quick. Saca el efectivo por la maceta, metiendo mano ahí, para que sepa que lo que.
Okay. And is it dangerous in the DR? Because some people will say they won't travel here because they think it's dangerous. And then they had that incident with the food incident a while ago, I guess.
When there was poisoning?
Yeah, people will get poisoned or the liquor was bad or something. So tell people it's safe now. They can come down here and travel because.
Oh, it's safe.
You know,
it's safe.
Yeah, let them know. Because you Dominican, let them know, man.
It's safe, man. It's real safe out here. It just depends how you move. Depende cómo tú te mueves, cómo tú te manejas ahí en la calle. Va a llegar la vaina. Depending on how you move around in the street, that's the roadblock you're gonna get. So if you moving right, you move right with good energy. But if you want to be out there wilding out and feel like you coming out here trying to stunt, people are gonna read that and you know it's just like out there you get caught up. So just move right. You know the energy responds to universal energy. So whatever you put out comes out threefold, sevenfold. You know what I'm saying? So just come out here positive. You know what I mean? Like just don't try to be
something that you're not.
Egotistical. Like I'm coming out here from the States, so you gotta treat me a certain way. And we'll just be loving because our people are loving.
Yeah, they are loving
people,
man.
You know what I'm saying? We hungry, but we loving. You feel me?
Yeah. And you could always have a good time in the DR, man.
Always. Man,
and
you'll love the women too.
Yeah.
You'll love the women.
and now this
Get that island life, boy.
Yeah. And what's going on with the curfew? Because people always want to be updated on their curfew thing. You my inside man out here, so you know what's going on. Like what's
curfew?
I know it. Is it still 7 p.m.? It's still 7 p.m. I mean,
think
it was 9 p.m., but is it 7 p.m. now?
I think they moved it to 7. It was at 9. I think they moved it to 7 just because of all the riffraff that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? But
you can still be out. I heard,
you can still be out.
But you can't be in a group after 7 p.m. or something.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught up. You know what I'm saying? Depending if certain places are open. But if you really want to do is if you really want to end up being out on the street, just put some bread up and buy a permit.
Okay.
To be out in the street, and you could be out past hours. You just
get a driver and they drive you around.
Yeah, te maneja así, tú estás todo frío.
Okay. Man, I'm gonna do more interviews with you, and I'm gonna follow you around. We're gonna talk.
You, Philly Dom,
no problem, man.
You feel me?
Anything else you want to say about your beautiful country, the Dominican Republic, and about your career and what you're trying to do, as far as musically, as far as for your country, and as far as just in life? Any last words?
Just trying to, you know what I mean, get back to my people, you feel me?
Yeah.
By having the advantage of being in the States, so giving back to my native country out here, and just, you know, working hard and spreading good energy, you know what I mean? Like, using my power to help somebody if I can, you know what I mean, for their well-being.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, got some new music coming out soon. I just made an Instagram account.
Okay.
Follow me at Sama Cheez, SAMACHEEZ. On Twitter, follow me as Cheez Sama, CHEEZSAMA. And on YouTube, the same, CHEEZ space SAMA Sama. And that's it, man. All love, all vibes, one love, many blessings. Thank you for this opportunity, Philly Dom.
No problem, man. No
I see you working out here.
Yeah.
I hollered at you through a live chat, and we're here right now. Very humble man, very humble. A lot of people won't do that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm trying, man.
Hey, man, there's some people that ain't even trying, man. They don't even try. They just let it be.
Yeah.
They don't even try.
And that's not right. That's not right.
Right.
Yeah.
You gave up. God gave you a life to give, and you giving up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we're definitely do some more things. You say you're gonna show me around, show me some clubs, some restaurants, some bars.
I'm gonna take this nigga to my cousin's club in Lomina, donde están los domineros ahí, para que sabe que lo que es mi primo Argenicódico. Ya tú sabes, vamos a la terraza allá. A romper duro.